They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target, Yr1. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He's got Mason complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They run the counter. It's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's brought in by Harris. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Burrow from his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up with safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
he's got a man complete. The 20.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and to turn those into big ones. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line. At the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
He's going to air one out.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen looking deep here for Ebron. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 37-yard line. Evan McPherson.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Tyson Alualu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Rosen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we worked down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Short little throw to Yr1. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you do.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Kevin Huber now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Tyson Alualu
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A handoff running left, Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
From the 36, Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall.